Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae. I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about all the new updates or what now that we will have a new president come January and the policies on Social Security, Medicaid, SNAP, student loans, Project 2025, and a whole lot more. So if you want to know what we can somewhat expect in 2025, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below and you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this content to you. Now, guys, you can try out Amazon Prime free for 30 days. It does not involve a credit card or anything. All you have to do is click the link above or down in the description box. Okay, now before we go ahead and jump into the video, guys, I have to thank you for all the love and support that you guys showed me during my grieving process. And reading your comments, it really just made me understand and realize that I was not alone. You guys know that I had my dog for 16 years and it has been a process, but thank you guys for sharing your stories. But let's go ahead and jump into it because congratulations is in order for Donald Trump, who will be our 47th president. Now, whether you are a fan or not, he will be leading our nation. So definitely pray for him, pray for the nation, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. First and foremost, we have to start off with Social Security because I received so many comments like, girl, is my benefits being cut? What to expect, what is going on. So as Donald Trump plans to make changes to America's Social Security system with his return to the White House in January, the president-elect promised on his campaign that he would not touch Social Security. Now, in the news, there's a lot of going on with Social Security taxes, which could mean a larger monthly check for the short term. But a lot of experts are predicting that this Social Security tax cut, along with some of the other campaign promises made by Trump, could quickly pretty much dissolve the National Social Security Fund, which would put benefits at risk for like low-income retirees as well as younger generations. Now I'm gonna go ahead and keep it 100. I'm not expecting Social Security when I hit 62, okay? But as of right now, individuals who earn above $25,000, they are paying 50% of their retirement benefits to taxes. And then for some of my seniors who earn above $34,000, they can pay 85% of their benefits as well. Now, there are 9 states that still collect taxes on Social Security, but Trump has pledged to end those taxes at the federal level. And he said seniors should not pay taxes on Social Security, and they won't. So he did say this at a rally in July. And then any changes, though, to Social Security's structure, as of right now, it would require 60 votes in the Senate. So all this division that we're seeing in the media is going to require for Democrats and Republicans to work together to really make it happen. So a lot of people are asking, is it going to happen? As of right now, it shouldn't be anything that happens to your Social Security benefits because he promised not to cut 1 cent from your Social Security, also not to raise the retirement age, and then he vowed not to cut Medicare but strengthen the program. But a lot of details have not been provided. Now, like Social Security, Medicare, it does face their own financing shortfalls. I mean, we're facing financial shortfalls, right? But as of right now, Medicare would not be able to pay its hospital bills in 2036. Now, this is a big week as well for Social Security when it comes to GPO and WEP because the House has scheduled a vote for the week of November 11th on the HR 82 bill. Now, this would repeal Social Security government pension offset and then the windfall elimination provision. So the GPO reduces Social Security spousal or survivor benefits by $2 for each $3 the beneficiary receives in an annuity from the retirement system as well. Now, in many cases, the effects of the GPO is to eliminate like a spouse or surviving spouse Social Security benefits through the spouse's Social Security covered employee. And then we also have where the windfall elimination provision, we talked about this, where depending on the benefits of like retired federal employees or certain careers in the private sector, as well as certain careers for like federal, state, and local government, like certain teachers in Texas as well, where they're not intended for their Social Security because they get other retirement income as well. So the WEP, this would increase Social Security benefits by those that were affected by $360 a month on average at first. So they could see an increase if this is approved by an average of $700 a month for even the spouses, and on average $1,190 for surviving spouses. So like those teachers could see $360, surviving spouses, and then it can go up as the years go up as well. So this is a big deal. We'll see how it plays out this week. Let's go ahead and move on to Medicaid, because in his first term, Trump had budget proposals called to cut Medicaid as well, which this is like the state federal insurance program, and it covers about 75 million Americans as well, most of them who are low income. He also then let states cap Medicaid spending and then approve waivers that made eligibility dependent on work requirements. Then we had the Biden administration who withdrew those work requirements. So as of right now, we don't have anything on what's going to happen with Medicaid. Let's move on to Project 2025, because it calls for cuts to SNAP and WIC. Now, Donald Trump has made it very clear that he has had nothing to do with Project 2025. It has been authored by some of his insiders, widely believed to be the blueprint for the next administration. Now, he has stated that he disagrees with some of the things that they're saying, as well as some of the things are absolutely ridiculous. His campaign has also said in recent months that the reports about the personnel and policies that are specific to a second Trump administration are purely theoretical, and they do not represent the former president's plan. So as of right now, he said it's not him. We got to believe him, okay? It wasn't him. Project 2025 is imposing stricter work requirements as a condition for receiving SNAP benefits. It does not specify how these work requirements will be tightened at all, but a lot of people are saying, hey, before President-elect Trump even takes office, the outgoing Biden administration, they should shore up like the USDA programs that administer these, that are making people's lives better. So they're like, look, you guys are still in the White House now. You can make some changes before all this happens. The USDA did announce today that they have a new partnership to expand SNAP awareness as well as access for eligible college students. So the USDA and the Food and Nutrition Service and the U.S. Department of Education Office of Federal Student Aid, or FSA, they announced the signing of a joint agreement to go ahead and strengthen college students' access to the SNAP program as well. Now, we talked about this, I want to say back in about August, where the agreement was aimed to go ahead and increase awareness among awareness of SNAP among college students, because there had been a report, the GAO report, that was released saying that a lot of students are falling through the cracks and they're unable to have food for classes as well. So they are committed to making SNAP more accessible as well as easier to understand for low-income college students. So the Biden-Harris administration, and they had their national strategy on hunger, nutrition, and health. And they said that, hey, they are now working together. They're going to send out emails to low-income students who may be eligible for SNAP, and they're going to inform them of their potential eligibility as well. So this would be like basic information about SNAP rules for students, as well as how to go ahead and apply, as well as they're going to work closely with like the institutions of higher education or colleges to help them provide clear guidance on for students and their SNAP eligibility as well as application process. So these efforts are trying to increase awareness for the students as well as potential eligibility, and they're also going to use the FAFSA. So depending on how students applied on their FAFSA as well. This should help them, and this is how they're able to locate them and send those emails, which this will help them, with the food assistance that they are entitled to. So I think this is great. They right now have a pilot program. It's in 10 states where it does allow like state SNAP agencies to go ahead and reach out to colleges as well as collaborate for outreach to students and provide them with like the technical support to the institutions and agencies. Now we've seen this like in Kentucky where I think they were doing they had SNAP machines on campus as well, so they can go down and buy things as well. But remember, students enrolled in college, they must be at least half-time. They must meet like the program's income and other requirements, as well as other eligibility conditions, such as like enrolling in a work study program and then working at least 20 hours per week. So I think this is great. I'm with them. Like, I'm with them, the Biden-Harris administration. Hopefully they do a lot of things before they leave the White House, and we'll see. But let's go ahead and, speaking of college, move on to student loans. Now, the Trump administration is expected to unwind much of Biden's broad-based student loan debt relief. The president-elect has also vowed to shut down the Department of Education altogether. But a lot of people saying this is an unlikely that's going to happen because lawmakers would have to vote to disband the agency. But for those that are on Biden's SAVE program, which is like the income-driven repayment program, that probably would be removed. He has proposed as well as removing the public service loan program, and that is for new enrollees. Not for older ones, but that was the plan that would eliminate like your student loan debt and to government and nonprofit employees after 120 qualifying payments, but we don't have any details. We'll see how this works. Now, when it comes to eliminating the Department of Education, this is what he's saying going into his second term, but he is calling for the pulling of federal funding when it comes for any school or program that is pushing like the critical race theory, gender ideology, or any other inappropriate racial, sexual, or political content in children. And also in higher education, he is proposing taking over accreditation processes for colleges, such as like taxing and fining and suing excessively large private university endowments at schools that do not comply as well. Let's go ahead and talk about the LGBTQIA plus as well. If I missed some letters, please forgive me. But we saw in the first term of the ban of transgender individuals from serving in the military. The second term is expected to be a little bit more aggressive actions against the LGBTQIA plus community, and he is pledging to that all federal agencies or programs that promote gender transition at any age be cut from funding for hospitals providing gender affirming care. And he wants to push for a federal law stating that the government doesn't legally recognize trans people and rescind any federal non-discrimination policies as well. Now, there are proposals that could limit the legal recognition of trans people and promote heterosexual intact marriage as a policy stance. Marriage equality, according to Trump, previously questioned, could be under threat if he gains the power to appoint a more conservative justice to the Supreme Court as well. So this is what we have, guys. As of right now, we really only can go off what he said on the campaign trail, what he's done in his first term as well. We would have to see how it's going to take place when January comes. And that's why I said you just have to pray for the nation and just continue, hopefully, that the decisions that are being made will be able to protect us all, Americans, and we'll be able to go from there. But as of right now, let me know, what do you think? I know Social Security was a big concern. I know a lot of people with SNAP, it was a big concern, but this is all that I can find. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Once again, thank you so very much for all your support when it came to my dog. And yeah, I'll be bringing you guys some videos for all my veterans. Happy Veterans Day tomorrow. You guys know that I am a vet as well. And so definitely happy Veterans Day, and grab you some Amazon Prime. And I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.